Hi, my name is Andre V, and today I'm here with Rob Tanner from LapSafe. Hi, Rob. How are you doing?
Hi, Andre. Very well, thanks. Great to have us on. Thanks for having us on.
It's absolute pleasure having you here and talking about your company that has quite a history already in the industry. So, could you briefly go through the background of LapSafe?
Yeah, absolutely. LapSafe have been around for around 20 years now, at the forefront of storage and charging solutions, as well as smart lockers. Initially provided to education clients, very quickly we saw a demand for smart lockers, and so in around 2011, I think it was something like that, we launched our first smart locker, and we've been doing it since then.
Can you name some? What are your sort of flagship products and what are the segments you are in?
Yeah, absolutely. Our key mantra really is automating access to IT equipment for our clients and for their users as well. That could range from within education, where users loan a device. We help the universities and colleges around the world to automate access by loaning laptops to students, so students can swipe an ID card and borrow equipment. We record who's borrowed it, when they returned it. And on the other side is the corporate side of our business, or the sort of public sector side of our business, where we provide drop off, collection and swap out services. But the message from both areas is all around automating access to IT equipment. So on the one hand, we're helping organizations to reduce manual tasks for their teams, automating the processes. And on the other side, we're helping users to get back to work quicker, improving the work experience for them, reducing stress and helping them get back to work. They're the two key areas that probably we'd focus on.
This is definitely one thing that supports smart lockers distribution.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's been really key to some of our growth, really. Take an example of maybe an NHS environment where they had previously had a room specifically with fixed PCs in that room. Well, the reduction or increase in value of workspace has meant that space now needs to become more flexible and agile for the users. So by taking out the fixed PCs, meaning it's only used for IT resources, and installing the smart lockers, very easily staff can come and borrow a laptop and then go and work where they need to. And that room can be used for a multitude of reasons rather than just that fixed PC purpose.
Yeah, as much as I know, also one thing that is very important is that smart lockers have logs where something action has been taking place because usually can have also sort of traditional key locker, but you don't have any user log when somebody gets something. I think this is one of the prime functions that supports especially this IT asset management, because it's quite hard to have a overview of your assets all around the company.
Yeah, absolutely. If you take the drop off, collect and swap out workflows, absolutely, we want people to be able to authenticate at the lockers, so we know who's doing that, and that gives you then a great audit trail in our software as what's happened and when. But also, it enables us to help customers to track their resources. One thing we find quite often is that companies say to us that leavers don't hand the right equipment back in to the organization, or new starters have difficulty in accessing the equipment straight away. So by enabling it via their ID card or by issuing a code to a user, yeah, it makes that process a whole lot more simple for them.
So, but the smart lockers are not only about the metal box or frame and doors and locks. It's mostly about software, and this is very interesting. What you are doing on that end, you have been creating your sort of software platform. And named it or branded it. Could you please tell us a little bit about that ONOC and software set?
Yeah, we're really proud of ONOC, and it's something that we've developed and designed internally. We have our own internal development teams here that look after both hardware and software for us. So we're in a really fortunate position that if customers want to change things, we can't do everything, but if customers do want to change things, they can provide us feedback and we do listen. But our cloud-hosted software is called Anarchan, and it's that really provides a live overview of everything that's going on in your lockers or vending machines. So you can keep track of the assets, Has someone been in to do something yet? And it really is your go-to solution for understanding what's going on in your locker bays.
LapSafe has been one of the first who has been bringing AI into the lockers. Could you describe a little bit what kind of functions or what kind of tricks and things you can do with AI with the smart lockers?
Yeah, and I have to take my hat off again to our development team who've worked tirelessly to add in extra functionality to our smart lockers. And you rightly say AI is the most recent iteration. We're the UK's, as far as I'm aware, we're the world's first supplier to add in AI cameras and integration into our lockers. And really, it's adding an extra layer to that audit trail for organisations to make sure that an asset is returned or taken. One of the challenges our customers came to us about was about making sure that the right asset has been dropped off in the bay. So let's say you're a lever. Yes, we may know in a normal organization that the door has been open and shut, but how do we know something's actually in the bay? And by putting the cameras and adding the AI integration piece into the lockers, we can take a picture when the door is shut, and then that tells us what's in the bay. The AI piece then matches the software against the asset that's in the picture and gives you a percentage match of that item. So again, it's increasing that operational efficiency so that you don't go into the locker and find the wrong thing there. You can do that from the software. And that's something that's really helping our customers to save more time and more money in the process.
Yeah, this is absolutely brilliant. I've been operating partial locker network by myself, and also the video feed was not for the security reasons, but we needed to verify different things what that have happened in front of the lockers, whether somebody put accidentally something into the wrong compartment or took out from different things, or also there was some kind of cheating. So we had to discover those ones. And this is very time consuming to find those pieces in the video reel. So using AI to exactly pinpoint the clips, I think this is extremely interesting logic.
Excellent. It's useful for the companies in that drop off, collect and swap out workflow. But for our loaning customers where you have a pool of devices, it enables you to make sure that both the laptop, let's say you're loaning a laptop and an AC adapter to the user, and they take one but don't bring back the other. The AI camera enables us to identify they've only brought the laptop back and not the charger. And therefore, you can then sort of send the notifications to the user to follow up on that. So it's really having a powerful addition to many of our client services.
Absolutely. But tell me about the production. I understood that you have also the production, and production is done locally in UK, so you don't produce overseas.
We're UK based, we're UK headquartered. Our manufacturing process currently is in the UK. So we have factories in the UK to manufacture our smart lockers. They then come into LapSafe, where we install the user interface, the software, the CE certified power management, and the specific build for the customer. So we try to make it as easy as possible. And we find it provides a great environmental message to our customers.
So for business model point of view, you are serving the end customer. So every company who is looking for lockers can approach you, and you can sort of design, adapt the software, and deliver the locker to their location.
Absolutely. We do try to take on every workflow. Of course, we can't cover every single area, but absolutely, where possible, if someone's looking to automate access to locker bays, to IT equipment, that's where we can initiate a discussion, and we can either have them here at our offices. We've got the demo space here to show people the lockers and the vending machines, or we can bring the lockers to customer sites. We're really open and really welcome the opportunity to visit customers, because it gives us multiple members of their teams the opportunity to come and try the lockers and really get valuable feedback from them as to how we take this forward.
You mentioned already vending machine, and one of them is behind you. So the lockers is not only the only product line you have. So you have some vending machines also that are pretty similar to lockers, but a little bit different.
Absolutely. And it's a really good highlight of how we look to diversify and constantly develop our range of products. It's important to us that we look to the future to make sure that we remain at the forefront of what our customers are looking for. One of those ways is the vending machine. It was very identified that small items may not fit or may not be able to take up a whole locker bay. So by using the vending machine, you can have up to over 500 items in there, and so therefore it becomes a small stock room for you that you can then issue equipment to users, similar to the process of lockers. Again, it's all about automating access to IT equipment.
Yeah, absolutely. But what is your sort of main product, or what is the product that you sell the most, or what has the most demand among your customers?
The most recently launched product is our Sovereign range, and that's the one that's seen the most interest recently because it has that AI camera integration piece. And that's where we're really seeing a lot of interest at the moment. Again, because of those efficiencies of preventing staff having to go to a locker bay when something's not actually in there, it's really helpful to our customers. And that's the one we're seeing the most interest in at the moment.
Okay, so this is the locker that is behind you.
Yeah,
Can you a
absolutely.
little bit tell about this exact locker and the AI and the whole setup there?
Okay, so this is our Sovereign range. It comes complete with either a card reader or a QR code reader for authentication, and you've got an excellent high quality touchscreen user interface, and that gives you really simple, easy to follow instructions as to what to do next. So the idea is, let's say you've got a leaver leaving the organization, it's simply either enter their code at the screen or scan the QR code that they've been sent by the service desk team. That then drives the door to open. We can open the door, put the device in, shut the door, and we record that in our software as to the transaction. So that's a really quick example of the drop-off process, how easy it is for our users, and how great the audit trail is for our organizations that work with us.
And you have also different finishes for the lockers you are producing.
Yeah, these can be fully branded by the customer. Again, a bit like you can see with the vending machine, we can provide graphics for the lockers, and the screen can also be completely branded for the organization as well.
Although you said that you are based in UK, as I understood, your clients are worldwide in a sense that you are serving everybody who is interested in lockers. I understand.
100%. Yeah, we've made it our mission to make sure that we can service both supply and support customers around the world. So we actually have a really good customer base in Australia where universities are using our lockers to loan laptops to students again. So that's a really good, strong message for us. And across to America and into the Middle East, we do cover clients around the world.
Fascinating, fascinating. I do love that this kind of wide approach a lot. So, what are the future? What is in your labs? What are you working on? What are the trends? What will be next?
Well, there's some secret stuff, but yeah, as I mentioned, we've got our internal development teams here working hard on our software and our hardware. So we are constantly developing what's in the future. And what I would say is keep your eyes open as we go into next year for new developments from LapSafe as we constantly improve the processes, both within our existing software and release additional hardware as well.
Probably you are visiting also exhibitions and trade shows. What do you have in list? Where can customers see you this fall?
Yeah, absolutely. We're out and about across Europe this autumn. Our first visit is to the NEC, Birmingham NEC, at the Emergency Services Show, and where you can find us there. We'll have the lockers with us, so do come by. We'll also then go into the healthcare show in London Excel in October, and amongst others, we'll then be at the Workspace show in Amsterdam in middle of November. So quite a lot of traveling for some of us, but always enjoyable to showcase the lockers.
Wonderful, Rob. Thank you. It was really nice talking to you and to understand your philosophy behind the product development and product range. So thank you again, and wishing you all the best in your business endeavor.
Excellent. Thank you, Andre. Great to meet you, and thanks for having us on as well.